Hello and welcome to Anxious at Bedtime.
We are your co-hosts. My name is Monica.
And I'm Cash.
Thank you for joining us.
Welcome.
We are redoing this episode.
We're doing this episode again.
Let's hope this one sticks.
This one might work. Hopefully.
Hopefully. You're trying to say hi, Kevin?
Kevin's here for this episode. He wants to fuck around.
Come here.
So I don't remember what we discussed this last go around. Have you seen all these wild volcanoes?
Yeah, a little bit of it. Not too much because it scares me.
Volcanoes, tornadoes,
Yeah.
earthquakes.
Have you seen... There was a tornado that hit Arrowhead Stadium. Did you see if it's okay yet or not?
From what I've seen, it seems to be doing pretty damn good.
Good, okay.
Rumor has it Chiefs are doing anything to get a new stadium, but it's still there.
You're silly. Yeah, lots of wild stuff going on right now. Oh, there's something crazy I wanted to talk about that I saw like a week ago.
Oh, man.
What was... Oh, Annabelle.
All that stuff. She went missing.
Yeah, she went on tour. She burned down a plantation, and then she went missing.
Yeah, she did a bunch of other shit. It was pretty cool, and then, she just...
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. And then she fucking went for a real vacation, got out the box.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly.
But anything else?
Not that I can think of, and that's only 2 minutes.
Yeah. Ooh, we'll see how long this episode is. But this week's episode is a little different. Instead of discussing an entire topic, we are going to be looking at haunted objects for sale on eBay.
Hell yeah. Discussing the validity of them.
Not the validity, just kind of sharing if we would ever purchase something like that.
I might say they're bullshit.
That, maybe. But first, I have a little disclaimer. Let me find it.
That noise is Kevin rubbing on the cord.
This is why he's not allowed in the pod room. But you have to let him in sometimes. Okay. Before we dive into the wonderfully weird world of haunted objects for sale on eBay, a quick note. We are not telling anyone to go out and buy haunted stuff on the internet.
We are not recommending it.
Mm-hmm. Some of these sellers might be totally legit, and others might be selling you their grandma's old salt shaker with a spooky backstory for fun.
They might be bullshit.
Yeah. And even if something is haunted, spirits don't always show up for everybody.
You might not get nothing out of it.
Yeah, just because it's super active for the current owner doesn't mean it would be active for you. You never know. And you don't want to waste your money if you're trying to get...
That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't like wasting money.
Me either. And just because it's listed as for entertainment purposes only does not mean it's not capable of doing something weird or dangerous.
We don't advocate for either one of those. We're not recommending you do anything with any of them. We're just talking about the shit.
Mm-hmm. And we are definitely not responsible if you bring home a cursed doll and your lights start flickering or anything worse.
Yeah, we're not responsible for anything you do.
Yeah.
At all. This is all allegedly for entertainment purposes only.
Okay.
I think.
But you've been warned. Shop at your own risk.
All right. I might.
Okay, first up. The title of this one is Haunted Doll, 9 inches, named Victoria, age 4. It whistles, active, super sweet and loving. And it sells for $28 US.
$28, you get a possessed little 9-inch doll. Yeah, at least it's nice.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
And this one is just a typical, like, porcelain doll. It has a really pretty white, what's it called? Like, baptism type dress, with little pink flowers on it.
Oh.
I showed you this one, but...
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Classic doll. Where's this one coming from? What's its story?
This one right now is allegedly... Oh.
We might need to stop saying that word so many times.
Allegedly?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, it was driving me nuts the first recording, and now I can't stop saying it. But it is coming from Reedsport, Oregon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There's a lot of haunted shit in Oregon, allegedly.
Yeah, there is. In the description, this one says it has the positive spirit of a 4-year-old girl named Victoria. Her lifespan was from 1997 to 2001. And Victoria told the current owner that she passed away from cancer.
So positive means it's like a nice spirit?
Yeah, it's not trying to haunt you, or it's not trying to like be evil, possess you, anything like that.
No poltergeist?
Yeah, no poltergeist. I do wonder, though, if that means, like, if that also covers if the spirit is rude, you know?
The spirit might just be rude because people are rude, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So does that still count as a nice spirit if it's not trying to possess you, you know?
Oh, that's fair.
But back to Victoria. She lived in Georgia with her parents. She had one sister and 3 brothers. She also had a cat. Apparently, she loved baking chocolate chip cookies.
I baked once.
You did, for my birthday, an amazing birthday cake.
I was not good.
You were good.
I was not. You were loving.
Whatever. It was delicious. Victoria loves cartoons, the color white, the smell of kettle corn, and mac and cheese with hot dogs.
Ew.
Ew.
She's 4.
I love mac and cheese with hot dogs.
Ew.
Yeah.
I like mac and cheese.
With hot dogs.
Not really hot dogs at all. I'm not a big fan of those, especially in my mac and cheese. Don't ruin it.
Oh, I love hot dogs.
Ugh. Why doesn't her family want the doll?
I don't know.
Are they the ones selling it?
I don't think so. Not if she lived in Georgia, I don't think.
They moved to Oregon and they're like, gosh, she's still messing with the fucking lights.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never thought about that.
Well,
that's weird.
They know so much about her, but I mean, ooh.
Yeah.
If any of you guys are listening, tell us why you guys don't want this thing. Or, hey, ask us if you want the link so you can buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because maybe they didn't know that this exists out there.
Yeah. Apparently, the hauntings that you get from this doll, you hear whistles. The doll will light up an EMF reader and a K2. You'll feel cold breezes. It says lights up bullet lights. I don't know what that means.
Well, it'll light them up.
Yeah, lights up lights. And apparently Victoria is great at talking on the pendulum.
She likes pendulums.
Yeah.
I don't use those, so.
I do. I won't.
That'll help me for shit.
And the person selling this doll is a seasoned paranormal investigator. Oh, that's going to be a long episode. And she's also a clairvoyant and an empath. So again, remember, just because the spirit shows up for one person, especially somebody with a resume that big, does not mean the spirit will show up and communicate effectively with anybody.
Yeah, maybe I should reach out to this eBay seller and be like, bro, have you tried to contact the family? Give them an opportunity to buy this thing? Let's see. I probably won't, but...
But yeah, I definitely get where you're coming from.
So this one I'm gonna pass on. I don't think I'm gonna buy that one.
Yeah.
No. 28 USD is not even that bad, but I don't think I want to let you buy that one.
Yeah. I think if I got a haunted one, I would want, like, an adult that I could communicate with better.
Yeah.
We don't have kids. I don't want to adopt a ghost kid, you know?
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
That'd be terrible. Yelling at somebody else's kid all the time. That's fucking rude.
Right. But haunting-wise, whistling and cold chills, not bad. Not a bad gig.
Right. Especially in summertime.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking nice, cool summer breeze.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know a fucking good whistle song, but...
Yeah, but yeah, not bad. So if you're interested in that, reach out and I will share the link as long as it's still available. The title for our next object is Haunted Doll Positive Spirit Jane 93. And it is for sale for $60 US.
So the last one said 4. Does that mean this one's 93 years old?
Yes.
Oh, but hello, old lady.
Yeah. Her name's Janine.
It sounds like an old lady name. No offense, any Janines.
The vessel for the spirit is a little jester doll in like a light yellow striped clown suit, like jester suit with the little ruffly neck.
Oh, it sure is. I used to have something similar to that.
Yeah. Real cute, real clownish. This one comes from Michigan. And this description's a lot shorter. So it basically just says, Janine is a 93-year-old positive spirit. She passed peacefully in her sleep. She had a great loving family. But Janine is very traditional, and she does not like being witness to any sin, and she shamed the current owner for not waiting until marriage.
Oh man, that thing would have yelled at us so much.
You can't say that.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so it kind of has me picturing like Hetty from Ghosts. Just
yeah, I get that.
Yeah, no cursing and no...
Yeah, she don't like none of that. Very proper.
Very proper.
That's going to be a hard no for me.
Yeah, I get along great with little old ladies, but the little old ladies that like to curse and...
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't know about...
Like my Gma.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Gma.
Yeah, shout out Gma.
Foul mouth.
I do love the doll, though. I wish there was a little bit more information on what the hauntings are.
That'd be neat.
Yeah.
Specifics.
Yeah, like, does she whistle? Does she, I don't know, like, bring crosses into the house or something? I don't know.
Does she break glass when, you're boning premarital?
Yeah.
And then she's like, fuck that cup.
Yeah, like a cat. Just pop, knock it off the table.
But then, how do you know she's okay with marital?
That's fair. Maybe
Have you
she
had her
just
that
doesn't
long?
like...
Who knows? I don't know. I got questions.
Many. Yeah. I love the doll itself. The spirit sounds nice, just not a spirit for our home.
Not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not for me.
Sorry, Janine. This feels like the weirdest, like, dating game.
Swipe whatever which way. I've never used a dating app. I don't know which.
We looked it up for our cryptid episode, but I don't remember. I think it's left swipe.
I'm swiping fuck no.
There was a song about it. Remember? A few years ago during, the Super Bowl. Left swipe.
Yeah, it's not that important.
I don't know. It doesn't matter, yeah. Next up, the title is Vintage 1972 Parker Brothers Ouija Mystifying Oracle Talking Board Set.
Well, you already know my stance on Ouija.
I do.
So this one's probably going to be a maybe. Let's hear about it.
Oh, it's the ice cream man.
Yeah, it is.
That was scary. Why is he playing Christmas songs?
He always does.
Oh, I don't get it. But that was terrible timing. Holy cow. It is for sale for $14.99 US. It comes out of Illinois. And like I said, it's 1972 Parker Brothers, so pretty old.
That's wild. Yeah, that's pretty old. Maybe it's one of the first Parker Brother ones.
No, those started in the 20s, right?
For Parker Brothers?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it could be one of the first Parker. Maybe.
An early rendition.
Yeah, that's basically it. It just says lightly used. Box shows some wear and tear. No more information than that. I just thought it was cool that you can find like old Ouija boards on the internet for sale.
I wonder if they're coming from that guy's museum. Because
Maybe.
that's in Illinois too.
No, it's not. It's in Massachusetts.
Oh.
Salem.
Close enough.
Mm-hmm.
Right around the block.
But, yeah. I still don't know if we would ever buy a Ouija board. I know we kind of cut that whole thing a little bit short. But yeah, we are still pretty firmly not buying a Ouija board. But especially a used one.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know if I want to invite any used Ouija board into the house. People don't close shit, That's
exactly. You don't
like
know what energy
bad
is going
game
through that.
of Jumanji.
Yeah. Especially for our first ever one, that just sounds scary. Next, the title is Haunted Vessel Doll, Witchcraft Conjurer, Rituals, Chanting, Sorcery, Witch Doctor.
I don't know what the fuck you just said, little kid.
It sells for $140 US.
Oh, I'm out. I don't need to pay $140 to be possessed all the time for no reason that might not even work.
Yeah.
And I can't even tell people what it is.
Yeah. And this one comes from Texas.
Oh, of course they had to have the biggest name.
Yeah. So this little thing, I don't even know. How would you describe that? The little doll, not the clock in the background.
Oh, it's like a African witchcraft doll.
Yeah. And it has no arms. It has like silver rings around its neck. I don't know. It's pretty cool looking, but...
So far, this is the closest we might buy. Not for $140 fucking dollars.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
That's a lot. So when I was looking into this, I did see a lot of people saying you should never pay more for a haunted object than like what that person would sell it for if it weren't haunted. Because that's, I guess, like a big red flag that you're going to be scammed and it's not actually going to be haunted if they're charging more.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But this specific thing, it's not a normal doll either, so...
It's fair.
Yeah.
It could just be $140 because we've seen a lot of things that are pretty pricey that are cultural.
Yeah. But the description says, the statue exudes a lot of character and personality. It looks creepy, but cool. And if you leave it offerings, like anything that the statue likes, such as cigars, whiskey, graveyard dirt, that type of stuff, he will grant you wishes.
Oh, shit. So it's like a genie?
Kind of, yeah.
That you gotta bribe?
Yeah, you gotta bribe him. And it also says, basically it'll grant anything, and you can ask as many times as you want. Like, you can make as many wishes as you want, as
See,
long as you give offerings.
I don't know if that's all the way true because this fucker's selling it for $140.
Yeah.
You wouldn't need $140. You just keep fucking bringing in a cigar and get $140. Right?
Yeah, that's fair. So I wonder what's going on, why he doesn't want it anymore. Or she, I don't know for sure.
It also takes a testicle each time. You only got 2.
Oh, goodness. But yeah, that's fair. Like, do you give it a little bit of your soul every time you leave an offering?
Something, because, I mean, it's a pretty fucked up trade-off. $140 and you can, get all your wishes. You just leave a whiskey and a cigar and you get $1 million. That's
it's sus.
Something's up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pass on that one.
Yeah, I think so too. And then for the actual hauntings, it says you get the feeling of being watched.
I'm already out, dude. I don't like that.
It can feel like it's touching you. There's unexplained occurrences.
I don't like being watched or touched. This is fucked up.
And then visits during the night. I don't like any of that.
And I also don't like being out money for the potential of no reason.
Yeah,
so,
that too.
3 red flags.
Yeah, so it's a no. Now this next one really intrigues me. The title is Demon House Sighting Pieces. Warning, 22 demons reside. And it's for sale for $20 US.
Oh, this must be from the Zach Bagans house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the demon house. Yeah.
Yeah, so Zach Bagans for a while there owned a demonic house. And basically that house was eventually torn down. I don't remember exactly why, but I know it was a very famous demonic house. And if I remember right, it was torn down because it was so demonic and people were breaking in and having these terrible experiences, and so it got torn down. And somehow this seller says that they acquired pieces of the house and now they're selling them because they don't want them in their home. They don't list any specific hauntings. The pieces are about palm-sized. But yeah, what do you think?
I don't know if I'd be able to buy it, especially if there's 22 fucking demons. That's a lot of demons to deal with, dude.
Yeah. No, I definitely wouldn't be able to buy it.
Just one is just, it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah. I'd be scared to touch it, honestly.
Basically, they just, they tore it down because they felt like it was too haunted. Like it was a portal to demons.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Said over 200 demonic entities possessed the house itself, and it was a portal, so they said, let's buy it and demolish it.
We're definitely going to have to cover that.
Did they set that shit on fire? Obviously not, because there's rubble for sale on
that's
eBay.
Fair. Yeah.
So did they just release the shit?
Ooh.
Is this like Supernatural?
Maybe.
You have to catch it on fire,
yeah,
or is that bullshit?
Salt it. I don't know.
Zach Bagans, if you listen to this shit, my dog, let me know. What the fuck?
Yeah.
The fuck? So I don't think I'm buying that now, babe. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, not me either. Hard pass.
Oh, yeah, I'm hard passing as well.
Next up, we have Haunted Doll, Possessed, Demonic, Aggressive, Video of Scratches, Paranormal.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
But maybe.
None of that title sounds nice.
Hey, pause real quick. Go back. I never got to see the pieces of the house.
Oh, okay.
You only show me the fucking dolls. You don't show me the cool stuff.
It's just little pieces. They do include a photo of the house. Like the Zillow photo, I think. But back to the next doll. So this doll is just a normal old, bald little doll.
Neat.
Yeah. Like the typical baby doll. It has really big feet. It kind of looks like a Bigfoot baby. Not to judge.
Those have big old feet. It's got weird toes.
Huge feet, weird toes.
Most baby dolls don't have individual toes like that. That thing's weird.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It almost looks like too many toes, but I don't think it is.
Yeah, it's like when you draw all the teeth in your artwork. Yeah. All the lines in between the teeth, it feels like too many teeth every time.
Yeah.
That's too many toes.
This doll sells for $166.50.
That's like $11 a toe.
Fuck. And it ships from South Carolina. This one says the listing was updated after the seller's husband was scratched. Where the husband was scratched, he cannot reach, and he also files his nail, so even if he could reach it, he has no way of scratching it himself. And they do not own any pets at the moment. They do say reasonable offers are accepted. They are wanting to get rid of this thing as quickly as possible. They mentioned that the entity attached to it calls himself Paul, but he should not be trusted. He portrays himself as a man, but he is a demon.
Maybe demons have names.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's why he's like, dude, my name is Paul.
Yeah.
Stop fucking saying I'm just a demon. I'm Paul too. And that's why he's so fucking mean.
Maybe. If you have this doll, you can expect things such as scratches.
All right.
He goes into your dreams and gives you nightmares.
What if you don't have dreams?
And uses your biggest fears to give you nightmares. I don't like that.
Why are they selling it for so much to fuck people's lives up? That's pretty rude, my guy.
Yeah, I don't know. What else do you do with it, though, you know? You don't want somebody that doesn't know what's going on to get their hands on it.
I heard you destroy it like the demon house or set it on fire like the worm smashers.
Winchesters for people
Winchesters, oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if you can make $100 and something bucks, why not? But
yeah, because some people, they'll pay it, like, out the pocket for some of this stuff, the creepy stuff.
Yeah, fair enough. But I mean, no, I'm not hating your game. I'm just saying, like, what else to do with it?
Yeah.
You could.
Ship it to Zach Bagans. That's the only thing I can come up with. Back to this doll. You can also expect cold chills. And the scent of sulfur. Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, if it's... Okay, there's different types of sulfur. So if it smells like matches, dope. If it smells like eggs, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah. Either way, I don't think I would like it.
Hard-boiled eggs all the time. What? Every once in a while, it just smells like a match. I mean,
but then you know it's
paranoid.
because the demon is there.
Yeah, you're paranoid. You're like, oh my God, what's on fire? Which demon? And I'm like,
exactly.
Oh, what's up, Paul?
Yeah.
Hit the lights, my guy. I'm trying to watch a movie. And you already know he likes it dark.
The seller then goes on to say, use caution and do not provoke him.
Then we will not be buying this because I like to provoke.
No, like I said, if we were to ever get a haunted object, I would want it. I think it'd be fun to be something that we could talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a little old lady and just like, hey, tell me a story about your life, that type of thing.
Oh, you want a whole ass fucking apparition?
No, not a. Well,
yeah.
No, I don't know.
They just sit down and rock, and you're like, okay, but when this is over, you got to disappear until I summon you again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want magic powers. You don't want a ghost. You don't want a possession.
No, I just meant like somebody whose story you could learn. I don't know. We're not getting a haunted object. And then they do note...
You still got more on your list. We'll see what I'm intrigued by.
The seller does note that they are not responsible for any events that may occur. So...
At least they did the same thing as us.
Exactly. That doll does look really creepy, though.
Let me see you one more time.
The big feet.
Well, when you put it in a fucking solid wooden 1492 cathedral chair next to a fucking
a wooden cross.
Yeah, that looks very, very...
That's fair. Yeah. And we forgot to talk about, we looked at it earlier, they do include a video of the scratches, and it's a lot of scratches.
Oh, yeah, that was quite scratchy.
Yeah, it's weird. Next up, oh my God, I don't remember picking this one.
Oh.
It's titled, it might have, Haunted Small Possessed Doll. I'm not saying that word, but flesh pedestrian, active shapeshifter, paranormal, and it's a cat, a squirrel wearing an apron, something.
What the fuck is that rabbit cat?
It's terrifying. That's what it is.
That is. I kind of want that. Not for $3. Maybe no.
It's for sale for $53.33.
Let me hear about this thing.
Okay, it ships from South Carolina. That's 2 from South Carolina, right? That's weird.
Isn't that where the Appalachians is?
Ooh,
all over there.
I think you're right. Yeah. It says, I'm kind of scared to say its name. I'll add an instant after this. But it says, Ikata is a powerful but mysterious being who shapeshifts into different animals and can mimic their sounds as well. I would die.
Yeah.
If I'm like taking out the trash at night and I hear a little kitty cat, I'm done.
That's how we got Kevin.
That is how we got
Kevin.
Kevin.
Not the trash, but yeah. Outside at night.
And then they say perhaps that's why that spirit or whatever
That
chose
entity.
the little porcelain cat doll. So it is supposed to be a cat doll.
I don't know about that.
I don't know either. I'm like genuinely scared talking about this one for some reason. Like I got goosebumps.
See, and that's kind of why I wanted to buy it. That's weird.
They do say although the experiences of animal shadows and noises can be like scary at first, they have not felt any negative energies from her. It's more of a protective energy, like a guardian. So that's cool.
I'd like to get my $53 too.
See, that's the hard part too, is like, if it is priced well, is it just something that's so terrifyingly haunted that somebody's wanting to get rid of it? And like, no, it's great. It protects you. Take it.
It most definitely did not hurt me.
I'm way too paranoid.
This doll's $10, dude. Yes.
Way too paranoid. But Kevin is meowing to get in.
He heard us talking about another cat. He got mad.
He did. The seller recommends setting up the doll with an altar, with offerings, and asking it for protection. And then that's it. So it doesn't... I need details on what you mean flesh pedestrian shapeshifter.
Let me see another picture of this, like a different one. It doesn't look like that thing's on a shrine at all.
No.
Like an altar.
But it could just be for the photos they moved it. Because it is on like a little bench with like material backdrop. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm not saying it's evil. I'm just saying it hurts my stomach looking at this doll. But you guys know I'm chicken shit, so. And I don't love that they don't explain the hauntings more. But again, is that just somebody that thinks nothing of it and they're like, yeah, I'll just sell it? Or is it somebody intentionally trying to not put all the information out there?
Probably both. They're doing a mixture of both. They're selling the good parts and then they're not putting the bad shit in there. You ever see the movie Dinner for Schmucks?
No.
Oh my God. Dinner for Schmucks, dude. Let me show you these fucking animals. That's what it reminds me of. One of the little mice that he does.
Yeah. Oh, I see that.
Yeah, he does all those fancy little mice and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like one of those, but fucking possessed.
Yeah, yeah. So what do you think? Pass?
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to buy that one. You're getting nauseous just looking at the picture and talking about it, so probably a bad idea.
Okay, next. I'm going to say the name. It's a very well-known demon. So if you don't want to hear the name, fast forward like 10, 30 seconds. I'll just say it the one time. Starting now. The title is Haunted Doll Clown, Demonic, Beelzebub, Satanic, Paranormal, Beware, Caution.
Oh, I didn't know people were, sensitive to that name.
Yeah.
I say that quite a bit in my regular everyday life.
Do you?
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Well, it's just, a word for me.
It's for sale for $500 US. Or best offer. I don't think I've said that this entire time, but most of them do say or best offer also. This one is also a doll clown. But this doll, it's not like a jester. It's an actual clown. And it's kind of scary. It kind of reminds me of the clown doll from... What is that? Poltergeist?
Oh, yeah. I don't know what that's from. That thing's fucked up looking, too.
Yeah.
That thing doesn't look friendly at all.
Mm-mm. So it has like a really oblong face. If you can hear that, that is our cat Kevin trying to break down the door.
You want to check on him?
I should check on him. I'll be right back. Yeah, he's good. He just has separation anxiety. But back to the clown. So it has a really long face and then orange, like yarn hair shooting out of both sides of his head. He's in a little green, almost sailor-ish jumpsuit with the red and white striped collar and little yellow shoes. There's just something weird about it. What is going on with his neck?
What is going on with his neck?
I don't know. It's like stitched back together or something. I don't know. That's weird.
Oh, no. That's some old school shit they used to do to dolls. I don't know what it's for, but it's weird.
That's creepy. Okay. So this one ships from Texas. And the description says, age, never walked the earth. And it is negative and demonic. Okay, here we go. Activity. Oh, that's a big list.
Likes walks on the beach. You know, cozy, warm nights by the campfire.
But also high EMF spikes.
Oh, loves them.
Disembodied growls.
You know, growls that didn't come from the body. Or from the pit of the body, maybe.
Cold spots.
Ooh, you know, not when it's warm.
He will violently throw objects.
Throw shit hella hard.
The doll moves by itself.
You might see it dance a little.
And then you can also feel dizzy, nauseous, and a sensation of dread.
It makes you sick and kind of scared, I guess.
Gives you butterflies. No, that's not what it says. You can also smell rotten meat.
Oh, fuck that. It smells like Bigfoot's dick.
And it attracts a lot of flies.
Yeah, like Bigfoot's dick.
And you see shadow figures. I'm out. Just that one alone is too much.
Oh, yeah, no. I don't mind that part, but the stank? Why's it gotta stink?
Oh, goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this seller says this is the second time I've gotten this doll back. The previous people couldn't handle it, and it gave them too much fear. They couldn't sleep. They would see hooded figures standing at the foot of the...
Well, did they ever talk to him?
I'm sure they did if they mailed it back. Oh, talk to the creature?
Yeah, the hooded
No,
figures. Did
I
they
don't think
say,
so.
what are you doing here? Why? I'm trying to sleep.
They would feel insects crawling on them. Oh, so maybe that's what it meant. Because it just said insects fly, so I assumed it attracted them, but maybe you just feel them.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
That's gross.
Either way, I don't like it.
Yeah. But as soon as they turned on the light, nothing would be there. No bugs crawling on them.
Kitty
and
Bang,
there's
too.
Kitty Bang. They would hear knocking sounds in threes, which is a common, like, demonic sign when things occur in threes like that. Of course, they experienced objects being thrown. Any religious items would just disappear or be found broken. And then that's basically it. That is terrifying.
I get it. So it doesn't like religion, huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I wouldn't like a holy cow.
No.
Not at all.
That's a hard pass for me.
I mean, maybe. How much was it?
It was $500.
Oh, yeah, no, never mind.
That's one of those ones that should be sent to, like, a professional.
Yeah, not me.
Mm-mm.
Don't send it to me. That's
No.
if it's free.
No.
Oh.
I still wouldn't want that in my house. Because it's like, all I can think of is the Crying Boy paintings.
I just have to test it. I'd be a professional.
I understand wanting to know, but I couldn't. That's... Ooh, okay. Hard pass. Next up...
Does he loan it out for people to test? We'll see.
I don't think so.
Send me the link.
No. Next
find
up,
it.
we have a haunted doll with a positive spirit named Margaret in her 60s.
Oh, a little bit more up your alley.
Yeah. This one sells for $50 US, and the vessel that the spirit is in is a little teddy bear. A little brown bear.
No, I don't need you walking around with a little fucking teddy
teddy
bear.
bear.
Yeah, that's even weirder than a doll, I think. I mean, to each their own, but...
I kind of get what you mean, though. This
you
one,
can't be like, it's a haunted teddy bear. They're going to be like, you have abandonment issues.
just say you want to walk around with a teddy bear.
You want to keep holding your teddy bear.
And I'm like, no,
we
her
get
name's
that.
Margaret.
But if you got, like, a porcelain doll, people are going to be like, why the fuck do you have that creepy-ass haunted doll? And you're like, oh, that's why. It's possessed. And they're like, sure is. Why do you have it with you?
Maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't walk around with it regardless. It would just, like, stay in the recording room.
Well, I might.
But, would you pronounce that Margaret or Marguerite?
Marguerite.
Okay, her name's Marguerite. She ships out of Michigan, and she has a very short description. It just says, this is Marguerite.
Nice. Got it.
No.
Pretty direct.
She died from breast cancer in her 60s. She has very traditional beliefs and would like to be in a peaceful home with like-minded people.
Well, never mind.
That's fair. I wonder what she means by traditional.
And peaceful.
And is it like the other one where she's like... The other one kind of sounded like she was mean if you didn't follow the traditional stuff.
Yeah, like she threw shit, like, knock it off.
Yeah. This one doesn't specify that they're rehoming her because they don't get along, like that first one. So I wonder what the story is there. I don't know. I don't hate it.
Maybe this person's just making up a backstory for their doll.
Maybe. Because it is $50. Kind of a lot. I don't know. Again, I wish it said more like what type of hauntings.
Let me see it.
Like, does it whistle? Does it tickle your feet as you sleep?
Yeah, $50 for a teddy bear is extreme no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
You
fair.
can get like a fucking 7-foot one from Walmart during any holiday for like $35.
That's true, yeah.
And then who knows? Those could be possessed too.
It could. The next one also terrifies me.
The next one terrifies you say?
It's called Haunted Shirley Temple Doll, 12 inches, Franny, age 21, intelligent, active. It sells for $40, and it also ships out of Reedsport, Oregon.
So it's mean?
No, where'd you get mean?
Well, I don't know. What was it?
Haunted Shirley Temple Doll, 12 inches.
Uh-huh.
Named Franny.
Uh-huh.
Age 21.
Okay.
Intelligent. Active.
Oh, intelligent and active means mean to me. Smart, active.
Okay, but wait, are you ready? This is a photo of the doll.
Oh, what the fuck?
That's terrifying.
That looks like a Franny.
It does look like
what
a Franny.
What the fuck?
She has a very, I don't know, like scary face, almost a smirk. I feel like she's looking at me being like, I know what you did last summer.
Not much. Well, we did quite a bit last summer, but nothing bad.
No, nothing bad, but I
don't
like that's the
allude to
vibe.
that.
Like she knows all my secrets or something. I don't know. Holy guacamole, this one has a lot of information.
All right, let's hear it. I'm indecisive right now. I'm torn. I don't know.
Okay. It says Franny is the positive spirit of a 21-year-old woman.
Oh, see, positive. Okay.
Her lifespan was from 1936 to 1957.
Okay, so, lived through some shit.
Mm-hmm. She died from tuberculosis, and she's been in this doll since 82.
How'd she get there if she'd been there since 82?
She said she chose it because it was easy access because she was brand new.
What?
I don't know.
I spoke too early, but that's like 30 years.
Yeah, it's not brand new. Again, like we've talked about before, maybe time is different when you're a ghost.
Maybe.
Franny lived in Virginia. When the current owner asked what she did for work, she said, I made rugs. Yeah.
Hold on. So the timing can't be that different because that's like 30 years, but that one doll that you had earlier with that 4-year-old, she died in 2001.
Yeah.
And she's already in a doll.
Yeah. Maybe she found one she liked faster than Franny.
I don't know how it works, but...
Me either.
Maybe we'll get Franny and ask her. She seems to have a lot to say.
Franny had a boyfriend named Harry. They were planning on getting married, but they had been seeing each other for 4 years, and they had not picked a date yet.
Drug his feet.
So the current owner actually asked Franny outright, how do you like to make your presence known to the living? And she said, she likes to get white towels dirty.
Huh.
And when the current owner asked, well, why do you do that? Franny said, because I can. She said, fuck your white linens.
That's fair. We don't really have any, so we wouldn't even know she's around.
That's true. But she only does it on Fridays, she said. Because Friday is laundry day.
That's fair. Also, how does she know? Like, how did you talk to Franny?
I feel like...
What was your means of communication?
Probably Ouija board or pendulum. Or maybe she's like a medium.
Ouija doesn't work for me.
Yeah, I get that. Apparently, Franny says she can talk to people telepathically. I don't love that.
So every time I've asked a question about Franny, the next thing that happens is you read me the answer. That's crazy.
That is weird.
So maybe I shut up, or maybe we're supposed to buy her.
I don't know. Things that Franny likes are hand-making rugs, eating French toast, the smell of the rain, and ferrets. She gets along well with kids, pets, and other spirits. That's cool. She likes hugs and kisses, but she does not like to be cuddled. She would like to sleep in her owner's bedroom at night, but not in the bed. But she does love to go shopping.
See, another one you could take out, and people would be like, why do you have a fucking doll?
Yeah.
And you'd be like, well, it's possessed. And they'd be like, say less.
What was that? Oh, hold on. We watched a documentary or something recently about a girl that adopted a haunted doll and then started taking her out, but then got like a weird attachment to her. Like it was demonically feeding on her. What was that?
Oh, I don't remember.
But you
I remember watching it, yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. I think it was a documentary.
It was my home video with my grandma.
I don't love that Franny wants to sleep in the room. That's... The cats hardly sleep in the room.
Bullshit.
When I go to sleep, the cats are hardly in the room.
Bullshit. You just don't see them.
That's fair. Franny is sweet. She's not shy. She will tell you when she needs something. And she's excited to meet her new family. And then, for her activity, she dirties white towels. She reads your mind. She lights up lights, the EMF reader, the K2 reader, and she's excellent on the pendulum. So that's cool.
Oh, she's like a battle rapper on the pendulum.
Yeah, that'd be fun. And this one is actually for sale by the same person. I don't remember what she was selling, but that same person that was a paranormal investigator and a clairvoyant and empath.
Oh, she was selling Victoria.
Okay, so that's why there's so much information. So that's pretty cool. Aside from the doll looking terrifying, the spirit doesn't sound that bad.
Well, that's what a haunted doll should look like, though.
But this is, you can't deny, this is a different type of terrifying.
Nope. I can't admit that. It looks like a fucking haunted doll.
Yeah. Holy crap! I don't remember this one either. So the next one... Oh, no, hold on. First, we'll finish with Franny. Would you purchase?
I already said maybe.
So the next one is titled Scariest Haunted Doll on eBay. 100% authentic, active witch spirit, buyer beware. It's for sale for $2,500 US.
That one's maybe. If it's that much money, it must be worth it, right? I can open a museum.
No. This doll appears to be locked in a little cabinet type situation.
Oh, so you can buy Annabelle.
Yeah. It looks handmade, maybe, with, I don't know how to explain it, like hair sewn onto the scalp in a straight line.
Oh, yeah. Like somebody fucking got some cotton, sewed it up in a t-shirt or a sock or some lederhosen.
Yeah.
Sewed on some knit
Look at that photo.
Sweater and polyester hair, and then that was almost a straight jacket and the electric chair. That's what that looked like.
That's what it looks like.
That thing is wicked.
That is a wicked doll.
Fuck yeah, dude. I might buy... There's only one?
I think so.
Well, I don't want to be lonely, so I might have to pass.
This one ships from Wisconsin. There's a lot of information on this one, too. The spirit type, demonic and negative.
Well, yeah, it fucking looks demonic and negative.
The activity includes use of EMF reader, EVP, spirit box, flickering lights and candles, temperature fluctuations. You can hear disembodied voices and sounds. You can be touched. You can see full body apparitions. There's some poltergeist activity. And then, of course, there's different smells. So basically, anything that's considered a haunting activity you get from this doll. It says the seller got this doll from a medicine man off an Indian reservation. There are multiple entities attached to it, but they're not sure how many. The seller is sensing witches, but very old witches, not like witches that we typically think of. The seller themselves has heard faint screaming and laughing noises. They've been scratched. The medicine man that gave it to them was scratched. They've seen basically all the activity that we talked about themselves. They say when they look at photos of the doll, they can see two faces in the doll's face, as if it's looking at itself. This is weird.
That thing was weird for sure.
Yeah.
Now, I got a question.
Yeah.
What happens if I buy like 2-3 of these dolls and I take them with me around Halloween to a haunted house? Do you think they'll work like in my favor to like battle the haunted house? Do I turn that into a fucking video series? What's up, dude? Like, this could be potentially fucking super cool.
I don't think you should haunt people without their consent.
Nobody else has done it. I just bring it in that fucking the backpack we got for the cat.
Yeah.
See-through. I bring like 3 of them. People are like, why the fuck do you have dolls in a see-through backpack? I'll be like, look, you guys are trying to fucking spook me. I'm trying to spook you.
I don't know. That'd be weird. I feel like that's a good way to get more things to attach to the dolls because there's so much energy and.
Or maybe I get them extra possessed and double the price on them.
Oh, good gravy.
Dude, this could be fucking. Nobody take my idea. I think this is a great idea.
Okay. It says this doll is made with real hair,
Yep.
leather, and beading. So please be careful with handling because it's fragile. It says it's dangerous, but also very antique. So be careful. And be sure to set your boundaries. Holy cow. They say they would not let children, pets, or other people handle it.
So just the owner. Just the one person.
Just the one person.
See? And then imagine somebody tries to take my fucking doll away from me.
Yeah, that's scary. I don't see the faces they were talking about in the photo, but I'm kind of scared to look too hard.
It's probably in person.
Oh, probably. Ugh, yeah, that's wild. That one's a hard pass for me. Not only is it insanely expensive, but it does not sound like a fun haunting.
Like, I'll email the guy or I'll email the seller maybe and ask, can I spend like a couple days there to make sure this thing actually works before I buy it? Because that's a lot of money.
No.
Well, we'll see.
No.
We'll see.
Next up.
Don't fucking yell.
This one is titled Theodore, 27, Haunted Active Spirit, Positive, Peaceful Energy. The doll is for sale for $65 US, and it ships out of Florida. Oof.
Maybe he could be the balancing piece of all my wicked ones.
And it looks like... Well, is it a painting or a statue?
I don't know.
From what I just skimmed, it doesn't specify, but it looks like a Blue Boy painting. Maybe a Blue Boy statue.
Yeah, maybe a little statue.
Yeah. His name is Theodore. He's 27 years old. He brings a very calm and peaceful energy. He talks through the spirit box, and he told his owner he was wrongly accused and mentioned neck torture, and then told him that his neck hurt at the end. So do you think he was hanged?
He was probably hung.
Yeah.
Or guillotine, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think about guillotine. He also mentioned the names Catherine, Thomas, and Wyatt. The seller does not know who they were, but they made happy memories. I guess Theodore told the seller that when they were talking, Theodore was standing right next to him, and he felt the area where he was sitting get very cold, and then he could see orbs in front of him. The seller has also felt their hair be touched, their shoulder be touched. Again, Theodore is very active with the spirit box. He likes to talk. He uses the REM pod, an EMF reader, bullet lights, and the little, I think the cat balls that light up when you touch it.
I don't know what those are.
No. They're the ones that I keep wanting to get. You can get them on Amazon.
I feel like you told me about them, yeah.
Yeah. Basically any like movement and they light up. Well, not any. It's kind of hard to light them up, but they're, yeah, anyway. Yeah. I digress. Yeah, that's it. So that's not too bad. I know it's a little sexist. I don't really want a boy ghost.
That is a little sexist.
Yeah, but a boy ghost around my age, I'm home alone too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be contained in the backpack.
So what do you think?
I think we're going to pass on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not because I'm sexist, but because if I can't have all the mean ones to go do my fucking experiment with, we don't need a nice one to counterbalance it, do we?
Oh, goodness. I'm not actually sexist. I just don't want to be home alone with a boy ghost.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. And finally, we have Penhurst Haunted Insane Asylum Key. Real haunted, extremely active. It's for sale for $22 US and ships from Texas.
So I'm going to already say no.
Yeah, why?
I don't believe in owning possessed keys.
What do you mean?
It could open a whole lot more shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't believe in that stuff. No, hell no.
Okay, I get that. Oops, I pushed the button.
Keys can open so much more in the spirit world and all that shit. Like, ooh.
That's fair. I get that. The like symbolism of it all too.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
So this one, it's a key from an authentic key from the Penhurst Haunted Insane Asylum. There's a lot of energy attachment, and this seller does say they have a lot more information on their YouTube channel that you can go check out. They sell other keys, but there's no specifics about what the hauntings are or anything like that. So I wonder if it's kind of more so just being able to say you own something from this famously haunted asylum, but either way, I'm with you. I think that's a weird, like, scary door that I don't want to open.
Yeah, it's like inviting something in that I really don't want to invite in.
Yeah. Especially with asylums, there's so much energy, so much, like I know we've briefly covered a few different ones. So much going on. You don't really know what you're getting there, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to say no on the key.
Yeah, no key. But that's just a few of the items that are on eBay. There are so many.
Oh, yeah, there's so many more. Golly.
Yeah, especially dolls. It goes on and on and on. I just thought it was cool that you can find a lot more that's not dolls also. Like the key, that was weird to see.
And then we'll let you guys know if we which one we end up ordering.
Oh, good gravy. No.
Oh, we won't let you know then.
Well, if we ever get one, we will let you know. I don't know when that time will ever be.
Yeah.
So email us. Let us know if you have any haunted objects or if you would purchase any of these. Email us if you want links, all that stuff.
And if you're that first doll's family, young Victoria, all the family that just still lives, if you guys fucking want this doll, dude, let us know. We'll email you the link.
Yeah.
Other than that, I ain't got shit. I don't know if I'm gonna buy any of these.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Maybe on another episode of It's Always Anxious at Bedtime.
Maybe.
The podcast.
The podcast.
Where your hosts buy a haunted item off ebay.com. Well, it's not fucking .com.
Anyway, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. You can find us on social media. We have TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, Facebook.
If you or somebody you know has had a brush with the paranormal and you would like to have that story read on the pod, please email it to anxiousatbedtimepodcast@gmail.com.
The world can be a scary place with all these haunted items. Maybe you already have one you might want to sell. Maybe not. All right. But we're probably fine.
We're probably fine.
We're probably fine. Goodbye.
Sleep tight.